not ready, you just walked off. I'm not the right side, am I? You like to do the right sides, don't you? Where are you going? You're ready, but I'm not going to show the car yet, mate. Ed's hair. Ed's hair, yeah. Oh, tight trousers. Very tight. Well, the camera begs to differ, Ed.
Tight, like a tiger.
Man, you can see inside you with those trousers. Yeah, now you've pulled them out. What's going on there?
Oh, were they in, weren't they?
Yeah. What have you got, like the hardest buttocks of all time? Buttocks of steel. Hello and welcome to SULKNATIONtv. In this episode, what are we doing, Ed? With your excited little face, what are we doing?
I don't know. It's been a weird day, hasn't it?
It has been a very weird day.
But I think we've done something, haven't we?
Yeah, well, you've done something for sure.
So the CRZ yesterday sold.
Yeah.
So I got some good money for that, and that enabled me to rejig some finances, which is brilliant. Taking a deposit on the FN2.
Yeah, yeah.
That's going on Thursday, so that's a couple of days' time, but when this goes out, it'll be gone.
Yeah, that's true.
So that got a fresh new MOT today. And we went to Cheltenham, didn't we?
We did, yes.
Why did we go to Cheltenham?
I drove us to Cheltenham, so Ed could buy himself a little present.
I've gone down to one car.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
It's a pride and joy.
And here it is. So yeah, Ed's got a Honda S2000.
Ah!
One of his dream cars.
What a car, mate.
Oh man.
It's
yeah.
been faultless because it's done 140 miles today. Like I said, we got it from Cheltenham. Drives like a dream. I can't fault it. And we picked it up for a really good price. And stop it. And I love the blue.
Stop walking out of shot, Ed.
I love the blue.
I'm trying to get the car with you in the
Oh,
shot.
I don't want to be in the shot.
You're tough.
So I love the colour blue.
I'm not editing that out,
Okay.
by the way.
So I love the colour blue.
Yeah.
We have a Monte Carlo blue.
Monte Carlo
doesn't
blue.
it look stunning, mate? A little bit of a wipe. We've had a rainy day.
Look at that.
Only a little bit of quick detailing.
Look
It's
at
come up a
that.
treat. Come up a treat, isn't it? I've got a feeling at some point in its life it might have had a respray because it's very, very clean of stone chips, and they're prone to stone chips. But you'd
Yeah.
expect it of a car that age to have something done on it.
I mean, it's in stunning condition.
Yeah.
I mean,
proper cleaned it, yeah.
so it's Monte Carlo blue.
Monte Carlo blue, very rare colour in
Yeah.
the S2000.
Yeah. And man, I mean, it drives faultlessly as well.
And it's got the one I test drove the other day was a really light blue. I can't remember the colour of it, but all the interior was blue. And as I was driving it and got about 10-15 minutes into it, I felt it was too blue even for me.
What, even more blue than
My
than
rinse,
that?
in a rinse, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it was blue on the outside, but
Yeah.
all blue on the inside.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a bit overkill, but they've done this one well. This one's all nice and black. Black leather.
I mean, it is gorgeous.
That's
Quite dark
and
in
that's the
here.
money shot there when you
Oh, here we go.
do you remember like the CRZ and all that light? Look at that when all that lights up.
Oh. I
And
mean,
it's all driver focused, everything is there where you need it.
would you say that that is essentially an Ed's wet dream? Is that what you'd say?
It's actually a car, well yeah, but it's actually a car that goes with the haircut now.
Yeah, it does. That's very true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't imagine like being bold and having one of these.
Oh, there we go.
I mean,
That'll be edited.
But you don't know if you're wearing a hat, do you? You don't know if you're bold.
No, well that's it. I mean, I wear a hat, but I'm not bald.
No, you're not bold.
I mean, I've got quite long hair. I don't know if our viewers have noticed that my hair's quite long. I don't know.
I think they just think you're wearing a wig, or it's one of those hats that has hair attached.
Yeah.
But you're bald, really.
Yeah, no, maybe it is. Hang on. No, it isn't. Although I've got hat hair because I've driven a lot today.
It's a toupee.
It isn't a toupee. But so tell us about some of the spec list of the S2000, Ed.
So we've got the F20C engine, haven't we? Which supposedly pumps out 236, 238 horsepower. This is the AP1, so it's not the facelift, it's the 2002.
Well, we did some research, didn't we, on the S2K?
Yes.
Because I'd researched some stuff for you. I'm just pulling my jeans up whilst on camera, so that's good. And I read about AP1, AP2, and I thought, oh well, due to the model year, the one you test drove was 2005, wasn't it?
It was 2005.
And that would have been in my mind that would have been an AP2, but it wasn't.
No, it's called an AP1 facelift.
Yeah.
So Americans, being Americans, decided they wanted one with a bit more torque, because these are quite low torque.
Yeah. Well, like most Hondas.
So Honda decided to make a 2.2 called the F22, and that was called the AP2 in America.
Right.
So you have the AP1 still, which is the 2 litre one in America.
And then you have
the F20 and the F22, which is the AP2.
Yeah.
In this country, 2004 and beyond, it's called an AP1 facelift.
Yeah.
And it retains the F20, so the 2 litre engine.
Yeah.
And it still revs to 9,000. Trouble with the American one, it doesn't rev to 9,000. It's like 8,000, 8,500.
Americans scared of revs? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I just think they wanted something a little bit more torquey, and Honda listened, and they gave them a 2.2, which is fair enough.
I mean, we did definitely choose a nice area for light, didn't we?
Yeah. Isn't the colour just stunning? It's a stunning palette colour, isn't it?
It's beautiful, mate. It's a lovely bit of kit, and I mean, this light really does show up just how nice this paintwork is.
I'm a bit overawed.
I mean, the wheels are shit.
Well, yeah, but my
that's the only bad thing.
Yeah.
That's what when we looked at it, we went and viewed it, took it for a test drive. The tyres are budget. Well, they're not. They're Pirelli, but they've got a huge sidewall.
I would put the Pirelli on the rear because we've got Landsail.
Yeah, Landsail are crap. I've had Landsail on a car before, and they don't actually hold any traction whatsoever.
Yeah.
And on a rear wheel car, you want traction really.
Yeah.
Especially during winter.
It's such a lovely looking car. It's a shame that these alloys just let it down. So we've got the Evo 8s. Enkais that were taken off the FN2.
They're going on.
These will be going on very shortly.
And these are 16s, and the Enkais are 17s. So it will fill the arch gap a little bit more. Yeah. You are thinking lowering springs.
Lowering springs. We're not going to go coilovers yet.
No.
But the AP1 facelift came with 17s.
Oh yeah,
so it's not going to look odd on 17s.
It won't look odd anyway. I think it's going to look really good. And because they're like an anthracite sort of grey, aren't they?
It's going to set off the blue lovely. And
the blue isn't dissimilar to the blue
on the Enkai badge. So we're winning with that, aren't we?
Obviously, a bit of a brake caliper refurb maybe needed.
Don't know what colour yet, but I'm thinking of doing the calipers the same as the rocket cover.
Yeah.
We might get our good friend Liam at Kaizen to do that for us.
More news coming at some point.
Yeah, because
more news coming at some point.
Because he says he's never done an S2000 rocket cover before, so he'd be. What happens with him? Do I send him mine?
Yeah.
Then I can't use my car.
No. So
can I source a second-hand one?
Source one. Yeah, you source one, and then
which is probably like rocking bullshit.
I mean, we could just ask him, couldn't we? Really?
We'll ask him because we are friends.
Yeah.
We're Honda friends.
Yeah, but, we definitely are, aren't we? Good face. Do that again, please. And now I'll do it.
I'm just taken aback by the colour of this car.
Mate, it's a beast. It's absolutely gorgeous.
I finally relaxed.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm like when I pick up a new car. But we had to go under
We had to stop at the service station just so Ed could have a poo.
He
had a nervous poo.
Relieve wee and poo.
He had a nervous poo. Nervous. I bought myself some breakfast whilst Ed had a nervous poo.
But he's a lovely chap, wasn't he? The old chap.
Nervous poo?
No.
Oh, the guy you bought it from?
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah. Like in his 60s, wasn't he? So big thanks to him.
Was he? I mean, he's the sort of guy that could have been sort of late 60s, but was in such good shape that he could have also been like sort of a dusky 55.
No, I'd say
he did mention that he went does rowing competitively.
Well, there you go. That keeps you young.
He was pretty ripped for an old guy.
Yeah, he had a good handshake.
And he was really tall as well.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that he found sitting in this that fun, being that tall. But
I fit really nice, and now I was surprised by it. It's quite more roomy than you think.
Yeah.
We
it
were
is.
both in it, weren't we? We were fine.
We've driven, so we test drove this together. Then I drove back and Ed drove back in it. I drove back in my daily, and then yeah, like, you know, me and Ed have driven here into Exeter city centre to a car park that we're not going to divulge where we are because the weather is bad, and also because we still haven't got a unit, we might have to film in, you know, like sort of guerrilla filming in certain places to do content.
A lot of people do. This is like a little garage though.
Is it? Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're going to work on the car. We're just going to
we'll do some filming.
Look at the light off that Monte Carlo blue.
It's one of these colours, mate. I'm going to have to keep it in tip-top nick, like clean all the time, because it's going to look like a pile of shit if I don't clean it.
And this, to clean this to the state it is in right now, which is clean, but could do with it. You just used a quick detailer from Chaos, didn't you?
Yeah, well,
Chaos Trading quick detailer.
15% right.
Yeah, we've got a 15% code, so that'll be in the description.
The car was all wet from the rain we were having, and I just got my rag out, bit of quick detailer, give it a quick rub, and it's come up quite nice for the video.
It has. I mean,
very impressed.
It looks stunning.
Yeah.
So
I might use that quick detailer on the hood.
Yeah.
It's got that anti-water repellent properties. When that, like you said, when the hood is dry, I could use that on that.
Yeah, you could.
It might even do the trick. But the lovely hood's in lovely condition.
Lovely hoods.
Lovely hoods. Glass screen.
Yeah.
So that means the hood's been replaced because they came with plastic ones.
Plastic?
Plastic. Like bad plastic. So that they crack and they like fade over time.
Yeah.
So this had a new roof at some point, and it's water tight like a Twigger.
It is. There's not really any issue with it at all. I mean, there is a slight, you know, there's a little bit of fabric.
Yeah, that's probably one thing I'll probably have to keep an eye on, because that'll just get bigger and bigger. That's where the metal bit is. But all the seals are really in nice nick.
Yeah, they really are.
Or,
I mean, it's not really coming out in the camera right now, but just trust us.
Someone's looked after this car, big style.
It's stunning. It really is.
A little quirk, a little Pauline quirk. So. On the way back to Exeter, I had to fill up with petrol. I couldn't bloody find how to release the petrol cap for the life of me. So I had to call Graham, the owner, and he was like, yeah, it's here. And I double checked that with YouTube. And look what Honda did, they put it right there.
Oh, I like
that. You go, boop, and it's done. And I was pressing this one.
Can't really see it.
The light, see?
Can't really see it in the camera, but it is there. Where Ed's finger is, put your finger there, Ed.
There, you pull that, and it does the, it's weird, isn't it?
It's like a little pull
thing. Like little quirky differences. I appreciate that.
I mean, you're quite thrilled, aren't you, Ed?
Yeah.
You're pretty chuffed.
Well, I've come from a history of Mazda MX-5s, MR2 Roadsters, the CRX.
The same FN2 twice.
Same FN2 twice. But I don't know why I've never had one of these before.
I mean, I've got a feeling that's an aftermarket exhaust as well, to be honest, mate. It's quite chunky.
Should we start it up?
Yeah. Start it up, and I'll sit here with the camera pointed at the rear. I don't know why I, paused in the middle of that sentence, but I did, so get over it, YouTube. There's a slight rattle, which is a loose heat shield. Yeah, but a clean up and it'll be stunning, mate.
I'm gonna put a cap back on there, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pop the hood. The hood is
Let's have a look at the power plant. Can I turn the engine off, Ed?
Yeah, if you want to.
Reason I'm turning the engine off is because this is such an echoey environment that all you're going to really hear is get down. I really bad camera skills there. I kind of went, as I did that, Ed, the camera was here, so I was just like a psycho. So
it's a really honest engine bay there.
Honest, yes.
It is, it's honest. Like you'd expect a car that's well been looked after, maintained, to have all this off, because it's been off and stuff, isn't it? So I think we need to do that serpentine belt like we do on your Accord, but it's not the end of the world.
Come around this side, just because the light's better.
Air intake here.
Yeah.
One tip I got from Jack, who's got the black the black S2000, who I met at Refuel, he said a quick, easy mod is that you take this top bit off.
Yeah.
And you can put like a K&N.
But then you will get the HSN, Heat Soak Nation, going.
Everything on top. What, in October in England?
I've had many beefs with the HSN. That's what I refer to anybody that goes on about heat soak.
Yeah.
Because we live in the UK, you're talking bollocks.
If we lived in Abu Dhabi,
It's bollocks because is this car 800 brake horsepower? No.
No.
It's like, so heat soak isn't really going to be an issue. Is it going to be on track? Well, not at this point, and if it does, then we'll combat heat soak. But come on, HSN. HSN? No?
Heat Soak
Yeah,
Nation.
HSN, Heat Soak Nation, yeah. I coined that phrase and I'm going to stick to that. So.
And I like how as well there's plenty of room to work, so when we got to do stuff there's plenty of room.
Yeah, that is a luxury that we only had so far in the Accord, because there's a lot of room in the Accord engine.
One little nifty top tip. Obviously with this like that, there's not too much room with your head and stuff.
No.
Honda came up with a good idea that you can take this bit out here and you can stick it down here,
Ooh.
and then this bit here goes up there.
Yeah, so you can hold it almost...
So that would be... It would be almost...
You could, yeah, almost vertical.
Yes.
Yeah, let's have a look at...
It's really light.
Let's have a look at just how vertical it is. Some would say straight, wouldn't they, Ed? They'd say straight.
Yeah, or by.
It's very straight. I mean,
so that's something that you can. That's something that you can
straight.
do. So that's Honda thinking ahead, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Honda are always progressive.
What colour? This orange, Imola orange.
I think the ideas we've discussed. So sort of that classic Honda yellow or Imola orange.
Imola
is the place in Italy.
Right.
So it might be because it's Japanese. It's Imola.
They made it the Imola orange in this colour. So in
what
this
orange
car,
was that? Sorry,
Imola. It's Imola. Same as the NSX. So maybe that orange.
Look at that attitude face he just gave me.
What
orange was that? Sorry,
Imola. It's Imola. So maybe that orange is the same as the calipers.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. So there we go. So honest little engine bay, guys.
It's, to be fair, there's a slight leak from the cam cover, but it's like it's a leak that's been there for a while, and there's no fresh oil. That's what I noticed.
There's no leaks.
No.
It doesn't smell of oil when we engage in VTEC.
No, not at all.
So
it's like the Accord in this car. When you engage VTEC, you rarely smell oil, whereas in the FN2, in the FN2, every time, dump of oil.
Yeah.
And also the CRX was very
oily,
very stinky.
So I'm going to do a full service on this. So all the fluids like you normally do. I'm going to take it down to Honda to do the valve clearances. I don't trust myself with minute detail millimeter gauges.
Yeah.
I could think I'd blow that up if I did that. So 100 odd quid at Honda as well.
That's
peace of mind. I know some people can do it, but I don't feel.
No.
Or maybe what I'd look. It's the wrong car to learn on.
Yeah.
I just say, I could learn it to do it, but no, I don't want to learn it.
No.
It's well worth that money at Honda.
It is.
And I think we'll look at poly bushing.
Yeah.
What else did we say? Maybe.
Essentially, and obviously follow us on the journey, but a lot of it's going to be, making, upgrading, updating certain aspects, but most of it really is going to be handling, isn't it? Because this power plant is as good as you really want it to be.
Tidying up this engine.
Tidying it up, having a new induction kit.
Looks like a brace bar would be key because it looks very easy to fit. Unlike your Accord.
Oh, and to be fair, in soft tops, having as much bracing as possible is a great move, especially for handling.
Especially underneath as well. There's some kits you can get
and Johnny with the amazing Subaru XT, the hugely modified Forester XT rumble box. Ed might actually come for a drive with us.
Yeah. But I'm only doing that when I've got those wide end eyes on the back.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Because land sales aren't going to do it.
No, land sales won't
I'll be
cook
up
the lamb. Is that a phrase that we can start?
Land sale.
No. If something's not good enough, we can say it won't cook the lamb.
The lamb?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Why not? Anyway, let's stop talking utter bollocks. Oh, S2000. Hello. Nice. Oh, in good light. Nice. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, then please subscribe.
Yes, and like.
And comment. And find us on social media.
Yeah. If you don't do it, it'll just go up for sale. It can't be asked.
No, it's not going up for sale. I'm going to make sure Ed keeps his car for at least a year.
Until we want to enjoy the summer in it.
Yeah.
So that's the.
Well, you're going to enjoy it for the rest of your life because I know what you're like. But you'll just get something else in the meantime. Yeah. 2022 holds big plans. But anyway.
What about this and an Integra type car? It's already starting already.
Look at that. That's when we've got 1 million subscribers.
Millions of
18 million views.
I've got millions of squids, mate.
You really don't.
I don't. I really
I've seen
don't.
your bank account.
I really don't.
It's the same as mine.
Yeah.
Impoverished.
Oh, word of advice,
Impoverished?
because we paid
Impoverished.
cash today, which is a weird cash private sale.
Yeah, it was weird.
The bank, I won't name the bank, but yeah, very funny.
Halifax.
Very funny about giving me
Not
what
a real
I needed.
bank.
What
It's
I
not a real
needed.
bank, that's why.
Building society.
Yeah.
So yeah, £2.5 limit, but I needed a hell of a lot more than that. It's probably 60.
I mean, yeah, and that's great. So
But this is a bargain. I think it's a steal.
it was a steal.
We won't disclose it because it's not fair.
No, and this is the longest outro of all time.
Yeah, goodbye.
I've been me, you've been you, Ed's been very excited,
Yeah.
and well done for that.
I wish I could
Oh
fly.
no. Let's
Guinea
just-
pig.
No, can't. Anyway, do you want to just hold that for a second then?
Yeah.
And then just
Hello.
shut the bonnet? Just shut the bonnet.
Oh, no.
So yeah.
It's
I'll
such a
see
light
you-
bonnet, I can do
I'll
it
see
one.
you later.
You haven't got the keys, douchebag.
Oh, you dick, you've removed them. Did you? That's how little he trusts me.
Never.
That's how little he trusts me.
Never.
It's not like I was going to nick your car and
Yes,
drive
you would have
off.
done. You're not going anywhere near this.
Well, I am, look.
Well, you can pay for
What about if I lunge
intercourse.
towards you?
You can pay for intercourse.
Can
I can rent it out.
Can I lunge towards it
Huh?
like this?
She's gentle. She's gentle.
Watch me lunge.
Go on in, lunge. Yeah. She's very gentle. But mate, it looks great on camera.
It looks really good, mate.